Okay, take a deep breath. I know it's a lot of information, but it is very doable and easy to wrap your head around. And remember, of course, that we are here to assist you as well. So, of course, you can talk with Bill, but you can also talk with us. We're happy to do what we can. How to prepare. Okay. So, to review, I'm sure you probably caught this by now, but let's just go over it again. Read broadly. So it's, of course, we mentioned that you should start in the second or third year of your time here, looking at things. A good way to start, maybe, is go class by class. For me, how I chose my topic, which is motivation and how it relates to kind of team teaching and ALTs, I was interested in one class, the topic in one class. I thought, I want to learn more about this. So I was really interested. So I started reading a few things about that particular topic. But then I switched to a different class. I switched to assessment, and I got really interested in assessment. Then I read a few things about assessment. That's what you should be doing as you go through, and that's a good way to sort of feel out what the positions are, and also find out if you're really interested enough in the topic to make it be your MA project. Another thing to do when you're doing this reading is also be sure to look at the bibliographies of the articles and the things that you're reading. Look for certain names, and that will help you guide your reading. Another thing that you can consider, not just looking into things that you're curious about from the classes that you've taken here, you can also think about what issues you've dealt with in your own classroom. And that can be a source of inspiration for what you want to focus on as your topic as well. So please keep that in mind. Also, as we mentioned before, we are trying to create more of a community. We don't want someone to come in again frantically contacting the Writing Center that they can't find anyone to give them feedback on their MA project. It really is a social activity, and we're all studying the same things, reading the same textbooks. We are kind of the ideal environment to give feedback on a paper like this, and to give comments or suggestions, and also keep things in perspective, because this kind of thing can be stressful, and other people can help you clarify things, just talking. Make a timeline, and keep it. That's the hardest part. I've had a timeline for my MA project now for somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 years. So, but don't do that. But make a timeline about, by this date, I'm going to read a certain number of articles, just to keep yourself going. Make appointments with us at the Writing Center, because if you have a set date where you have an appointment, like, I've got to show up with something, think about it. And then that can keep you focused. Make an appointment to talk with Bill about your topic and if you're on the right, going the right direction. Do things like that, and that will keep you on task as well. And as I've already mentioned ad nauseum, one more time, contact us. We are here to assist you and help clarify things. Also, we'd like to encourage you, if you do have other questions about the MA project, please contact the Writing Center first, and then if we can't answer the question for you, we'll talk to Bill, because we want to deflect as many of these questions away from Bill as possible, because he's got enough other stuff going on. If we can't answer it, then we'll get the answer from him, but please come to us first with kind of small details and things, and we'll help you from there. I believe that's it. Oh, the last thing, good luck.
Okay, so we've covered the main content. What we'd like to do now is to spread ourselves around and talk to you in the groups that are there, the groups that you're in currently. We have a handout here that has some specific questions as to details regarding the MA project. We'd like to sit down with you, hopefully answer some of these, and then also perhaps field other questions that you might have about the MA project process. So I think that's what we'll do now. Does everybody have?
This worksheet.
Yeah.
Says getting ready for the MA project, one page.
The last page.
Yeah. Does everybody have this?
One, two more.
Okay. And then, after that, we're going to hopefully get the process of brainstorming started, which is what Dawn's going to facilitate for us.